in the top right-hand position, representing Team Liquid. He's currently 2 games up. Can he make it a 3-0? We'll find out in just a moment. It is Liquid Snute. And his opponent in the top left-hand position, spawning as the Red Terran player. He needs to make a massive comeback here to win the next 3 games in a row. Can he do it? It is Western Wolves' Sting.
And guys, please show some love to these players on Twitter. I know I mentioned it before, but I really want them to have more followers, more people cheering for them. It always helps when you're a player.
Definitely.
At Liquid Snute on Twitter and at WWSting, just like his name on top of your screen right now. Send them some messages, tell them nice stuff, whether they win or lose. They are great players and they always give their best in these tournaments. I did look up whether it was .net or .com, and it's teamliquidpro.com for Snute's team. If you want to download some replay packs. And Sting, will we see a command center first here? I don't see a barrack going down just yet. This is one of the best maps to go for a command center first on, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see one of those here. Snute, he's been playing very aggressively. Do you think in this 3rd game, he's up 2 games, does he try and go for the same style he's been doing so far, or does he maybe slow down and try to play very greedy to surprise his opponent? Whereas Sting might anticipate some big aggression again here out of his opponent.
Yeah, I think I want to say when backed into a corner, Sting potentially reverts to what he does best. I mean, a lot of players just go back to what they think they do best when they feel a little bit uncomfortable to get back to what they're used to. And for Sting, it really is non-stop aggression. So yes, he's gone the command center first here. As we can see, the SCV's queued up in the command center on the high ground was the giveaway for that. And he's going to be following that up with the barracks. But I expect to see some sort of 2-base heavy pressure coming out of here from Sting this game. I think he's not going to shy away from it just because he's 2 games down. I think he's one of those players that actually he's more likely to go for it.
And these 2 positions really suggest that this might be possible here. Very good point brought up by you. I mean, if he was to go through the top side of this map here and set up a siege by Snute's 3rd base that's between both of their bases, basically, Sting might end up being able to do a lot of damage here. The thing is, he can drop a lot as well here. We are most likely going to have overlords placed like before by Snute to anticipate that if we were to go this far into the game. But Sting, he can just make a Viking and clear them, which is what he didn't do on Daybreak.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Getting that Viking early on, especially against a player like Snute, who's so good with his Overlord spread, would definitely be supremely useful here. And, of course, with that Overlord spread as well, Snute might have a little bit of a harder time getting his Overlords back home, and those Vikings could get a few extra kills.
So much theory crafting, man. Maybe it's going to be like a sick rush and the game will end instantly.
It's entirely possible.
We've covered everything already.
Yep. We certainly have everything that could happen or will happen will be discussed at some point here, and we can see the Queen production starting. We have this Queen heading towards a natural expansion as well, so early aggression can be seen by several Queens here at the natural, which of course is what we saw Snute do so well against Baby Knight.
And I love that Snute always gets these extra Queens in pretty much every matchup, at least versus Protoss and Terran, and he seems to inject very well and start quick spreading very early on every single time, and that's just so good because it only costs 150, and that's going to be a great investment in the long run. And Sting, we do see him go again for the 3rd command center, so he's not going to slow down here. He's not going to try and play safer on 2 bases for longer. He wants to play his style that he's used to, as you said before, macro style with some controlled aggressions with his medivacs, not overcommitting too much and trying to get a good read on his opponent. And
2 Hellions coming out as the Roach Warren nears completion for Liquid Snute here.
Maybe a 10 Roach pressure again like on Daybreak?
It could be, and Hellions are really not going to do very much against Roaches at all. Don't forget, Sting at the moment has only just... he has actually seen the Roach Warren in production as well. That's going to be crucial there.
And Snute, he doesn't have that much gas here, so he only started 6 Roaches, and Sting, knowing about this, I'm actually surprised. Okay, now he goes for mines. He went for 2 Hellions first, but remember, he does need the mine against those Roaches.
Yes, he definitely does. Those Hellions nowhere near as effective as these mines are going to be. He's going to try and place them outside his natural. The bunker already in place, a similar fashion, and it looks like the Hellions are going to run past these Roaches, possibly head into the natural expansion, see if they can roast a couple of drones. A Queen there as well to try and stop this. And the drones immediately getting in position to try and block. One of the Hellions is going to go down. It will get into the main. The other one, is there a Queen here? Yes, there is. Inject reject. He's going to be dealing with that in just a moment. The Roaches, in the meantime, are nearly getting to the natural expansion.
How many drones died?
2 versus 1 at the moment in the workers kill tab, so not a lot in this game so far.
I think we're about to see a couple dead SCVs here, maybe, but we do have the mines in position. The Roaches are going to try to target fire on those SCVs. Sting reacting very quickly here. He's going to pull back his SCVs. One detonation does ignite on those Roaches, and only 3 Roaches here, but lots of units streaming in.
That's
lots
right.
of Zerglings.
A huge stream of units coming in from Snute. His army supply is currently 26 to 16, now 28 to 16. The SCVs against this bunker. These Roaches should really step back. There's only a few, but here come the Lings. That's why he wasn't moving forward, and we have got a huge engagement here. Is the bunker going to go down? There's not enough DPS. The SCVs are slowly repairing it. Snute not going to be able to make it through here. 4 mines at the front, and this one is ready for another detonation. There we go, and it looks like the Roaches are going to go down. The SCVs will be preserved for now. The bunker will not go down. Number of workers killed, 8 versus 2, but a lot of units were lost by Snute there.
Yeah, what's the worker count right now?
The worker count at the moment is 47 to 42 in Snute's favor, so he was droning behind that, and we do have some more Lings out here just going to camp out to make sure that Sting isn't going to sneak out with a few units for any sort of counter pressure.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Sting, he has a 3rd command center here. He has a 3rd orbital, whereas Snute is only right now taking his 3rd, so I think so far in this game we see Sting with the very solid hold, and he's going to pull a little bit ahead in this game.
Yeah, but he's doing very, very well indeed. Quite well held there. I mean, some SCVs went down, but ultimately a lot of units lost there for Snute. He's currently 72 to 73 supply, so both sides relatively equal, and now we see the 3rd base being taken. The end of that aggression from Snute means that Sting thinks there's a portion of the game now where he can start being a little bit aggressive and expanding behind it. This Overlord over here might be able to come in and check out the 3rd in just a little bit.
Yeah, 1-1 upgrade on the way here. Snute, he has this style where he goes for these upgrades every single time with double evolution chamber. Kind of Stefano-esque style here with lots of Zerglings. He's morphing in a couple Banelings here. He knows he might be under attack. Nicely placed Overlords. Look at all these Overlords at top. Yeah, check out Snute's view here.
Really,
he
really
sees
well
everything.
Played. All the attack paths coming in from Snute, no problem whatsoever.
It's like a touristic expedition. He sees like all this.
It's good value for money, man. And a single Marine wanting to go check this location is going to get taken apart. We also have another Marine coming in towards a 3rd. A Queen is going to see that he does not get to see too much of the tourist sites we were talking about just now. And Sting falling back for now, wanting to defend his own expansion.
And Snute, again, he's investing into pneumatized carapace here. I think he wants to place Overlords all around the map. Make sure there is no hidden expansion. Make sure he can see every single one of these drops. He has a couple Overlords already between his main and his opponent's main. Oh, a couple of mines here are going to be burrowed. Will they die before? One of them does survive, but it's not going to get much, I think. Only 1 kill on this mine. Oh,
yeah, not too many at the moment, and the Overseer is going to morph in as well.
How did he get 10
kills on this Widow mine. Let's take a look at the number of workers killed. Still 8 to 2, so I think a bunch of Lings must have been the case. And it might have been one of the veterans from back here as well.
Veteran. All right, I like it. Baneling speed is on the way. 2-2 has just started for Snute, but Sting is moving out with a huge force right now. He wants to put more pressure on. He's done some damage already. He wants to inflict even more. And does he have any medivacs?
He doesn't have any medevacs with this particular army. 2 are out on the map. They were being used for drops before. One of them is there. And here we go. Massive engagement. The Lings and Banelings trying to get a full surround. There are only 3 or 4 Banelings here, but they might be enough to hit this fire. One goes off. A second one goes off. And Snute completely demolishing that army from Sting in the middle of the map.
Perfect surround again by Snute here. It looks so easy when you watch it, but it's actually really hard to do. Every time anticipating how much your opponent has, going for the kill and the surround. And Snute is going to press forward here. He's tanking the damage from those mines with his Overlords here, and then he's sending in the Zerglings.
That's what the pneumatized carapace was for. Really, really good stuff there. And the Lings streaming into the 3rd base location. SCVs are repairing the bunker, but there are so many Zerglings. The bunker is not going to survive. These SCVs' lives will be forfeit at the moment. Also repair, but they are definitely going down. Medevacs won't be able to heal them up. And we have more Lings and Banelings streaming into the natural expansion. Again, the Overlords here to tank that mine damage, making those Widow mines completely useless against this army. And the same story is going to happen here. The bunker's going to survive for now, but here come the rest of the Lings from the 3rd base.
Snute is absolutely swarming Sting right now. Sneak down to 76 supplies. Snute on 122. Even if he does not finish Sting here, he's going to be so far ahead in this game. We have a Spire on the way behind this. 2-2 is about to finish. 17, 18, 19 Banelings on the way. Level 2 infantry attack is on the way for Sting. The only basically light at the end of the tunnel here for him, maybe in all this darkness, He's trying to get a tank. He's trying to get a couple Marines more. But Snute here is going to go for the kill, I think, in a second. Just before 2-2 finishes, he's moving in now.
Yeah, it looks like, speaking of lights at the end of the tunnel, Snute's going to try and make Sting see a light at the end of the tunnel here. Things are getting extinguished very, very quickly at the natural expansion. So many SCVs going down. 55 workers killed in this game. And Snute is looking in very, very good position here to take these finals 3-0. Man.
Yeah, 24 Zerglings on the way. 2-2 is going to finish in a second. Snute, I think he can pull back now. I mean, when you kill, how many SCVs has he killed? Almost 60, I think. 56. You can pretty much chill and do whatever you want for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, he does not want to mess around too much. He's going to get the infestation pit behind this. Will he get Mutas or not? He has a lot of gas right now. He could start up to 10 Mutas in a second here. He's getting a spore somewhere, maybe in his main. And a couple of Medivacs here are going to be dropping in the main of Snute. And Snute is in position immediately to defend against this.
There
11 Mutas.
Oh, Sting is trying his hardest here to see if he can get a word in edgeways against Snute.
Overlords.
It's just so difficult. Picking apart yeah, picking apart a couple of Overlords, but really he's not able to do any additional damage, and that's such a frustrating position to be in. 18 more links, and the Mutas are now out as well. This potentially could be the beginning of the end here. That Baneling aggression, so good. And back at home, well, I mean, Sting does have a decent number of production structures right now, but he is behind still by 30 supply, and his income is so much lower.
Yeah, and Sting, being behind on economy here, he has to try something. He can try to turtle and build back up a big army, but so actually we're going to have an engagement here in a second. Lots of Zerglings, and Mutalisk are going to engage into those Marines, surrounding perfectly again. And we have a couple tanks, maybe crushing those Banelings immediately, and Sting, he might be able to win a small fight here in the middle of the map, as Snute might have to retreat and reproduce lots of units before he can engage again.
Picks off the siege tanks as well, but Sting did one thing really well there. He used those siege tanks and target fired the Banelings so that he did practically no damage, which is why he didn't take heavier losses during that engagement. But Snute now really getting the upper hand. He's shown the Mutas, but he reset the tank count, and Sting's going to have to be defensive once again, and he's still on 2 bases with Creep gunking up the third too.
Yeah, and Snute is going to try to pick up a couple SCVs here. Behind this, he really should be trying to produce as much unit as possible, and basically his plan here is going to be to never let Sting take a third. He's just waiting for Sting to move out. He's going to creep spread in the meantime. He's creep spread right now, almost reaching the middle of the map, and Snute is taking to Hive. Actually, that's a bit surprising to me, because I mean, he's going to be on 4 bases, but his opponent right now is very low economy. He's going to be attacking very soon, and this Hive should not be able to help on time. But then again, you know, I don't play either races, so maybe.
I mean, he's taking extra bases as well. His creep is getting into the middle of the map, and Wowen is a very, very large map. He has air control with these Mutalisks, so Sting is not able to take the most direct path to drop anymore. He has complete another map control. The third base he knows isn't being taken right now, so many things are going right here for Snute. I think the Hive really is just icing on the cake at this point.
All right, I've been thinking very hard the last few seconds, and I think I might have realized what happened here.
Okay.
I think Snute is anticipating Sting to remake a third command center and really turtle and try to take this third. And Snute, he does not want to have to attack into his opponent. He wants his opponent to move out and then crush his army. So his plan B, in case that happens, is just to get the Hive, and most likely Ultralisks behind this, as well as a couple of Infestors. We do see Pathogen Glands starting. Snute, he does not want to have to attack into his opponent if he has a lot of tanks. And we see Sting right now. How many tanks does he have? He's actually killing quite a few. He's up to 5. He's getting 1 more right now. He's going to get his third command center in a second. He's got a Thor, and those Banelings, you know, it will be so hard for Snute if he just masses Banelings and he stays on tier 2 and he has to fight against, say, 2-2 or 3-2 upgrades from this turn. So he's going to start 3-3 upgrades immediately. He starts Adrenal Glands as well.
Never mind. That looks so cool. He just totally tanked the Baneling and a Zergling, and then unfortunately after that, a rather unceremonial death, as we do see now. Zergling stopping at the command center, landing at the third base location. A very turtley Sting here with a lot of Marines and Siege tanks, preventing that aggression from coming through. And, well, we have the Mutalisks in the main base. That's where they were, and they are kicking a lot of SCV butt right now. Total number of workers killed this game, 63 at the moment, and the total number of workers, 58. So more than half of every single SCV that Sting has made this game has been food for Zerg. Not a great position for him.
44 Zerglings on the way. Ultralisk Cavern being made right now as well. If Snute gets, say, like 6 Ultralisks, I mean, it's going to be so tough for Sting to win here, because he doesn't have any Marauders at all. He's got only Marines, pretty much. Can you check the unit count, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 53 Marines, 0 Marauders.
And 124
Good
links.
luck versus Ultralisks, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be serious business. 57 drones to 38 SCVs as well. The economy is just unbelievably strong for Snute. He's being very, very patient right now. I mean, he knows he's really far ahead, but he's not moving in straight away. He's taking it slow, wanting to make sure 100%, there's not even a 1% chance here that Sting can win before he decides on moving out. And Sting now is going to be coming with some aggression.
I think he might be realizing that there is some hive tech out of Snute. He does not want to let it finish before it's too late. So he's going to move out and try to inflict as much damage as he can. But Snute, we've seen those great surround. I expect a full flanking on this army as soon as he's ready. He's on 173 supply against 144. And 44 Zerglings on the way, I think. And 3-3 about to finish.
That's oh dear,
Wrong way.
a lot of Banelings and an Infestor going down there, but we have some links coming in from the back, getting a good surround on a whole bunch of those Marines. Sting stimming a couple more Marines back, but is it going to be enough? More links coming in from the front. At the back, the Siege Tanks unable to fire. Complete surround here in the middle of the map, and Sting losing that entire army. A Thor coming to the party just a little bit late. He is going to get rescued by a hero medevac there as he looks down upon the waves of Zerglings. Oh. Mutalisks actually showing a little bit of mercy.
They're sparing the Thor so far. They're going to go for the third. They're going to try and hurt the economy a little bit more. Snute is not killed enough SCVs this finals. He wants some more, and Sting is losing the remainder of his forces as the first Ultras are being made right now.
Oh, and the medevacs as well. He could go over the medevacs with the Mutalisks, but instead going after the SCVs. So many workers have been killed from Snute this game. The mine is going off, but number of workers up to 75 at the moment, and he doesn't mind if he loses these links. He knows that Ultralisks are going to be coming in as backup.
And Snute he just has so much supply right now. He's swarming his opponent. He's been swarming everybody, man. I know this is harder to swarm, and this might sound cheesy, but he's literally swarming everybody.
Yeah, he's taking the game very literally. Couple of mules coming down. GG! And Liquid Snute is the ESET UK Masters 2013 Season 1 champion.
Congratulations, Snute. I'm proud of you.
What an amazing final. Snute has been in imperious form all weekend long. One of the 3 Liquid Zergs who made it top of his group. Congratulations, Liquid Snute. Well done.